Greetings, I am Liz and I use she, her.
And I am Scandal and I use they, them.
And
let's play a game together.
Yes. Alright, we got
Alright.
this. Okay, so as I had observed last time, I'm like, there are some ladies here, and these are the ladies that were in the parlor, you know, the place that wasn't full of real people. So these are not real ladies. If you watched previous episodes,
They're fake ladies.
Fake ladies, but you know
They're
what?
drama-filled ladies, but
We're
I don't
gonna
think you
walk
can
over
actually interact with them.
Oh, you can. That's so what? Whoa.
Ahem!
Ignore the women. Start questioning the two women. Hold the door for the two women. Oh, it's the hold the door.
It's the hold the door.
It's the fucking... We can't exit a door without the door. We can't go out of the restaurant. We are stuck.
Yes.
What is with the outlines?
It's a thank you for holding the door.
The door.
The door. So the thing is that's a radius.
Oh,
So
it's math.
It's just doing
yes.
math. I trust your visit with the radius was rewarding, Herschel? No.
If I could not remember how I was treated, I would not know to mimic it now. What?
What?
I would not know to mimic it now.
Whatever.
I don't
understand what that means at all.
Every change in behavior occurs over time.
I am afraid I don't understand mathematics.
Yeah, but you at least
What?
knew that was a mathematic jargon.
Was that
because of
supposed to
people.
actually be the fact that, like, you were making an observation going, well, if I didn't remember how I was basically treated when I came here originally as myself,
Then my
maybe?
behavior wouldn't have changed, so it was
Yeah.
a cause and effect statement?
Yeah, maybe?
That is my best guess.
That's all I got.
This lady also cute though, look at her little face.
But who, having a time,
You are exactly right. It is mathematics. What is your name?
Maurice, sir,
Maurice. Yes, of course, it would be. All maters are named Maurice. Maurice, you are genius.
What? If only my parents had seen that.
Aww, poor thing. That's like someone going, Sebastian, of course. All butlers are named Sebastian.
Right? And you're going, what? The sense
You're going,
is not there.
sigh. It has been, the reference has been made. Look at you, you look adorable. I need to get out of these uncomfortable clothes.
Sure.
And into these comfortable clothes. Quick now. I must write this down.
Write what down? You were so baffled.
The idea that she had at the door.
Oh.
No, I don't need to change into it. Whoops.
Oops.
Oh well.
Now right on the blackboard?
Blackboard, it's fine. Days ago I would not have known what the ladies at the cafe expected of me. But just now I remembered the gentleman who once opened the door for me. My behavior changed. And that change transpired over...
Oh, move your...
over
time. Time? Is that what it is?
I don't know what that
T
is.
for time.
Time.
T for time.
My best
Okay.
guess is that's time. Time. Every change occurs over time. That's it. They helped you without helping you. They didn't even help you.
They did not.
It was the other dude. It was Maurice. Of course. That's it.
But also, okay, so... I think you need to open the door, because we'll run out of time.
Fine. Part of me wants to ignore it like we did the phone call.
Right.
Is it someone looking for the gentleman?
Yes, baby!
It's her,
I love
yes.
you. Emma!
She's so
Hello?
cute.
Am I interrupting?
Completely, but it's okay. No, of course not.
Hello. Oh, that's a cute angle. I like that.
Yeah.
Today you look much happier.
Today, I am happier. Nikol. How are you?
The same.
I hate
Everything.
my nanny.
My governess sucks.
Yes.
I am always the same.
I do not change. I'm an immortal child. This is me.
This is what happened.
Have your parents returned?
No, they've gone on to Sweden.
They don't really want a child to be around them. They want a child because that's what you do.
Yes, that's what this
And you
are.
need to say you have a child.
Yes. Nikol! It is time for your history lesson!
And that little face. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
The grimace was amazing.
History? I hate history! It never changes!
Oh, the changes.
So Wait. Never! I'm gonna run away now, downstairs.
Goodbye.
Yes! Nikol!
Amazing. She's like, no, I am not giving for you.
Bitch.
I will not do my lesson. Days later.
So many days.
A
So
lot
many
of days.
leaves.
The leaves later.
Leaves later.
So many leaves later.
We're very leafy. Alright, so...
Where can I find the next piece of the puzzle?
I think you're supposed to go to work.
But we're a dude right now, according
We are
to...
not a
no,
dude
we're not
right
a dude.
now.
We're... God, I can't. The symbols.
It's...
Why are we wearing a top hat?
No, that is the dude, but it established that was who. So that is our cover that we could turn into. So remember when we were wandering around with the
Right,
suit
but why-
and there was the
okay, what I
female
mean is-
symbol? We're not dressed like that right now.
Oh, and we can... it's showing us what we aren't.
Yes,
Oh,
which I think
God.
is really weird. Why would you choose to do that? Is beyond me. So
Instead of show us what we are.
So I would choose to go to the library
Yeah, sure. Work at the library. Let's.
because
do
that
it.
is your job.
Look at this. You can see
And
the
also
person
you
walk
have-
behind you.
Nice.
It's hilarious.
Nice.
Do, do, do. And they just kind of like yeet out of your hair and onto your shoulder.
Yeah, nice.
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 All right, more learning at the library.
Well, you
Let's
know
see
what?
people
If it's
return.
not nice, it's definitely people.
Right. All right, now Emma, concentrate. Every change occurs over time, so to preserve a state in that change, I need to know why it's happening. I need to know how it's changing. I need to slow it down. I think you would need to know why it's happening. Because, like, you needed to know, why did I know to do this? Why have I changed? Because of this stimulus.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know why it's happening. Also, in reference to the one that the person that was talking about in the chair, the young gentleman, he was just like, you know, the change happens based on where you are right now. So that's a why.
Yeah, okay. I'm actually kind of waiting for us to kind of get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because so far I think we've been sort of going, I'm guessing that's what are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing.
Because I feel like we are supposed to be answering basically mathematical questions after a fashion, but we're not really sure what we're supposed to answer, so this feels way more like guesswork.
On the other hand, the other ones, like, it isn't... There do seem to be ideal endings, as opposed to just different ways for things to turn out. And
Yes.
I was talking with my good friend Scandal here just a little while ago about the painter, about the painter specifically, and going, when it wrapped everything up at the end, and it said, you failed to romance, you know, the girl, it didn't say, you didn't romance the girl, or it didn't say, 17% of people did romance the girl.
Right.
Saying you failed to meant you were supposed to succeed. So there's a difference between you didn't go to the store and you failed to go to the store.
I mean, and that's not to say that a failed ending isn't an ending, obviously, because they put in content for that, which is a discussion about, you know, how video games work, where people go, oh, you failed the game. It's like, we didn't technically fail the game, we continued it, but we didn't get the ideal ending.
I say, yeah, the point was, since they used the word failed, it means we didn't get the ending that they were apparently after.
Yes, which I am still
Which is,
deeply
it's like, we
frustrated
didn't
by.
fail because we didn't try. We didn't want to.
Yeah.
If I do this... No, that's too general. Alright, try something else. To preserve a state in a change. In a change, while the change is happening. Oh, hello!
Do you have Freud's jokes and their relation to the unconscious?
Oh dear. Yes, of course. It should be in the psychology section.
What about,
He's just trying to talk to her, isn't he?
oh yes, 3 essays on the theory of sexuality.
On the theory of what? The sex book? There's a waiting list for that one?
I think she's completely nonplussed. She's a librarian.
She's just like, there's a waiting list
There's
for
a
that
waiting
one.
list for that
Yeah,
one.
what? There's a waiting list for that one. May I have your name?
My name? Oh, never mind.
I can't. Blah! I'm like, were you trying to hit on us through a book?
I wonder, but I'm also like, was that shaming?
Going,
Actually,
I'm
now,
super
especially
embarrassed.
based on the other two, of going, oh my god, the sex book? Like, There are weird choices in here that sometimes make me question, like, what the intent is of, or what the authorial intent is, or what you're supposed to read, basically, from it, going, yeah, you're supposed to find sex to be embarrassing or awkward, and I'm like, librarians are incredibly goddamn hardcore, because they have seen basically everything, and they tend to be, in my, at least, experience, really open-minded, because they have literally seen everything.
Well, and most librarians that I've been familiar with, which hasn't been that many personally, but they really are types who are like, I like books, literature, and knowledge. And it is not a certain type of knowledge, a certain type of book, a certain type of literature. It's like, so long as, it's not actively hurting people, I love it.
Right.
And so if you want to look up books on, killer clown fetishes, if there's one written, I'll help you find it.
Yeah, sure.
Like done. If someone's done it, that's fine.
Also, again, some people that I have seen, and I've spent a lot of time around libraries. I dated somebody who actually was an assistant librarian, as it were. They weren't a full-fledged librarian, because you can only be a librarian in the U.S. if you have a master's degree, and they did not have a master's degree.
Did they have a bachelor's, or?
No, they had a degree in, like, history. So they actually had a history degree, and because it wasn't a master's in literally you have to have specifically the librarian's course for becoming, a librarian. Like, it is a specific position, specific coursework you have to take.
It's true. It's a type of funny enough, it's like a trade job.
It is.
All right. I should try another approach. To preserve a state in a change. I need to know how it's changing.
So we were wrong.
Then we need to slow it down. Because to see what's happening...
you need to slow it down.
Yeah, because it's sort of the thing of going, if you can't figure out what the bumblebee is doing with his wings, you go, scientifically it can't fly.
I did, right?
Slow it down. Where and how? What am I missing?
Or we have to go through all three of these.
Alright, try something else. I think all of them. To preserve a state and a change. I think it's just try them all.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, hello, sir.
How are you today, Frau Ricknisek?
I just love that last name, even though I can't say it.
Me too.
I'll be Herr Wittgenstein?
Wittgenstein. Wittgenstein.
Herr Wittgenstein.
I heard about your father. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then, I love that. You're back from Manchester?
Since you seem to be a friend. Only for a few days. I wanted to return Russell's Principles of Mathematics.
Oh.
And Frege's Grundgesetz der Arithmetik.
Yes. Textbooks.
Her. Excellent. I will use them as reference.
Were they helpful? I've only read Frege's book. Frege's?
I think it's Freg, actually. I might have been. At first, I believed the books were in conflict. While I was in England, I studied them again and again. I almost gave up on them. It wasn't until crossing the Channel, after putting both books down for a while, that I began to see the commonalities. If only I could find the right words to describe to you what that felt like.
Honestly, when you've been working really hard to understand something, and then you finally get it on your own, it can be so fucking satisfying.
It really is.
And then you look at what you've understood and you're like, yes! That is it! Oh my god! If you don't know how to talk about it, I'll manage. Wait. This sounds like it might be a suggestion rather than a condescend based on these two.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
At first, this sounded like it was going to be condescending.
I had that reaction to it. Well, if you don't know how to talk about it, yeah.
We're going to try this. If you don't know how to talk about it... Oh, no.
What?
I didn't want to say that at all.
Rude. No!
Maybe you shouldn't. Hopefully
or maybe it's a joke. Or whereof one cannot speak, therefore one must be silent. A good philosophy, Frau Recknisik. Good day to you.
And good day, Herr Wittgenstein.
I
was
hope
rude.
that
They
was
all
a joke.
seemed rude.
But the thing is I don't know these relationships. So
I don't know how well you know each other. Yeah.
People going, no, but it's funny. We don't know each other. And sometimes the level of assumptiveness that some games have, where you also go, this is actually a literal stranger. So we've run into this quite frequently with Atoma games, actually, for my opinion, where people will say some pretty, what I would consider to be pretty aggressive or direct or rude things.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just kind of like, you don't know this person.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, like
this sounds way too familiar and way too blunt.
Yes.
And also just aggressive. Yeah.
Yes.
And then people respond with, no, this is a fun, casual play it off kind of thing. And I'm like, no.
Nah.
Change in his thinking came from observations. Wow. At first, he was too close. But then...
He changed with the point of interest, maybe?
He got some
The
distance.
point.
He changed his perspective. Where did Ludwig see the commonalities between the two books?
When he was still in Manchester, on the ferry across the Channel, after returning to Vienna.
He said it was on the ferry.
Yeah, I did.
So, they're just quizzing us?
Maybe.
For the most part, they haven't really just quizzed us. They've usually asked us to think about things,
Yeah, they have.
Huh, that's it. Is it?
Is it? I think
you might have froze.
Oops.
Oh no, hang on. No, okay, that might be what he went. His change of mind came about
Panic.
in the few hours between Dover and Calais.
It's Calais.
Calais, thank
Calais.
you. Calais.
That one I know.
A change can only be observed in a certain time frame. Okay. I get that you're collecting things, and I'm glad you're collecting pieces of your formula, sort of the way our young musician collected pieces of the song. Mm-hmm. But I'm not feeling you as well, because I'm not understanding what you're after.
I'm also
and I appreciate that they're using a big mathematical concept, and they don't want people to need to know math,
right.
But I feel like it's too vague.
Yeah.
It's too much of a general math thing over here, so all people can engage.
There's also the thing, too, that I'm kind of having, I've wanted to say, it's been interesting to play through all these different episodes, and they've all seemed to got a sort of different bent, but it's also sort of disorienting, because we never got used to the previous one. So I feel really unsteady, going, what are we doing? The rules are constantly changing.
There was a little bit of a pacing experience in the last one of just
oh my god.
We're just wandering about a lot, all the time, and then suddenly there's this level of, and then that's the whole story and it's done.
Uh-huh.
And you go,
Oh, I see.
Oh, I need to go home and write this down.
My desk. Don't forget to finish your stuff.
I will not. My desk. Not much else to it. The bell.
Books.
Return the books. I'll quickly put these away. Also going, I need to get home. Are you allowed to go home? Does your shift have a scheduled time to it? Half an hour later. Reading man. Don't think he understands too much of what he's reading. You're a little bit judgy too. Mm-hmm. Honestly. Leave library. Let's try the bookshelves again. As the row of books runs parallel to the exit of the library. We only put books there if they are not very valuable. Oh. That is the row of books on biology?
That would actually make sense, because
chemistry?
a lot of libraries do treat some of their most valuable books. They have a separate section in the back.
Uh-huh.
And you usually you go through a sort of vetting process, as far as I understand. They kind of look at your history, and then they go, hey, what are you looking for? And then they will typically be like, as long as, it is you need to know, so if you didn't know before you came here, then clearly you don't deserve to go back there.
I'll say also near the door lets in weather and stuff, where we've talked about a lot that books can be damaged.
Yes. Yes.
A row of books on physics. Yeah, well, we're gonna leave the library now. Bye.
Alright, well, bye, because we
Goodbye,
can't
reading
man.
Stuff. I need to go home and write this down. So change happens over time.
Yes.
Writes a little C, puts a little line, puts a little T underneath it, change over time.
Uh-huh.
My apartment.
Cool. Excuse me while I yell.
Yeah, it's really disorienting to have this be the one that you're not right now.
Yes. I actually don't even really understand why they chose to do it that way. I'm kind of curious going, well, it's just showing you what you're in conflict with, maybe?
Guess?
I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to write on the blackboard, I guess.
That's the plan.
Can we feed ourselves, though? Can we eat?
We cannot eat.
Damn it, but I want to eat.
Chair.
I want to feed our character.
Nothing there.
Oh, thanks.
Blackboard, let's do it. Keep developing it. Wittgenstein's
because these are German.
Wittgenstein's thinking changed.
probably where that is. Because that's the only one that has any additional details on it. Oh, or that one.
I think all of them you're going all the way to the end.
Oh, you can go all the way up too. Did you see that? No. Go. Just go back the other way. Keep going. See?
Oh god, this is a choice.
Oh shit.
Well,
because it had to intersect, so if that is you going forward, and there had to be something that occurred, it has to be something I think that intersects with the line, because we're all about, like, intersections. So stuff that...
So, probably this one.
That's maybe... What were the other options, real quick?
So, the other options
No, not this one. Keep going the other way, because we've seen the other side quite a bit.
There's this.
I think the one that we saw before, the 2 question marks in the brackets.
That's where I was gonna go.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
He observed the change in a given time frame. A change can only be observed. So yeah, this is from here to here, given time frame, I guess. In a given time frame.
Cool.
Now, of course, I can only see a falling leaf while it is still falling. Time to impress the radius.
Don't you need to go to bed?
God, I guess not.
Both of us yawning.
Don't
you need to go to sleep?
Don't you need sleep?
Food?
I feel like you should sleep.
Please?
Don't you eat again? Go sleep. I bought you a food at the market. We've never even gone to the okay.
We have been to the market, so we're gonna go to the cafe. What?
Hang on, can we go to other places like with
You can,
wait,
but
that?
you cannot go anywhere.
I just want to see what the Hofburg is. Hang on. I need to Hofburg. Change into... Oh, you can do it while you're out on the street. Oh, God.
That sounds like madness.
Oh, I can see a couple of lippers on her.
Oh.
Yes, those beautiful white horses.
Yes.
They're lovely boys. They're good boys.
Beautiful, expensive. Oh, God. You're going to walk all the way to the
Danube Canal.
Because we've done some of the walking before.
That's okay. I'm just going, what is there that can avoid it? It's alright. I'll go to the cafe.
All right.
I will go impress the radius.
I was about to say, I don't think there's actually much there, to be perfectly honest.
The radius.
The radius.
I will impress them. It will be great.
That noob. Good day! Good day.
You betcha, good sir. The goodest of days.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to walk behind the tables.
You cannot.
Because I thought it would be interesting, because it's not, a completely flat game.
I think actually a lot of it is quite 2D.
I wish I had such a magnificent beard. Why? Another fabulous mustache. Alright,
sure.
Not the kitchen still. I kind of still just want to butt into the kitchen, but I do not think she would do it. At all. Into the radius we go. Hopefully they're meeting here again. I'm still disappointed about the fat joke in the chair. I really am.
I am too.
I don't care, I'm just...
The Yola method only works up to a certain point.
Nonsense! You've probably just made a mistake somewhere.
Why, you! Again? No one can solve the problem? Shell! Why don't you try your luck with this week's problem?
Gonzalo is making them harder every week.
Well, of course! So?
Also, I'm like, so we have been sleeping and eating. That's been a week.
Good lord.
Because if they meet once a week...
Youch. Get to it! Alright,
Well, let's say hello first.
Shell! Surely you can solve the problem on your own.
Yeah.
I think if you try talking to people, maybe that's the problem. Going, you're being too... You just have to immediately get to it. That's how boys do it.
Yep, boys just go into it.
Homoeroticism aside, that's just how boys do it. We're trying to find correlations between primes.
Numerology. Not my strong suit. But... Oh, no.
Oh!
Okay.
I think the big hoof and doof and change. We keep
there's
going?
More. Whoa.
How far? Oh, God.
Can go back this way. But it didn't tell us what we're after.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know what? I like that one.
How much further does it go?
Up to there. That's it.
Okay. Sure, let's try that one. Why not? Because that's the only one that is actually the highest that has any amount of
stuff going on with it. Let's
Yeah.
try it. There's something here.
Ah!
Sometimes these straight lines appear almost as if the numbers have a certain pattern to them. Are we trying to find like the golden mean?
I have no idea what that is. I'll believe you.
The spiral thing that's in nature that like trees grow in the
Oh,
spiral.
yeah!
And I forget what it's called.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, no, I couldn't tell you what the name was either, but yeah, I've heard that actually being proposed. Interesting.
I think they do.
He's got it.
Oh, good job, us. If I extrapolate. Dun, 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 dun.
Is that a new method to find primes?
Potentially.
It looks conclusive. What is your issue? So again, gentlemen, our guest from Berlin triumphs. Except for the fact that, like, you literally seem shocked. Is that a new method? That's not solving the problem. Like, it's not like solving a riddle where there's an answer to it. That's the thing that I found to be so interesting about this whole thing, is going, this is not like solving a riddle where there is actually an answer. This is going like, you need to solve the question that I've proposed to you and you need to make it work? Like, is that what's going on?
There is a little bit of that. There's also a level of going, you need to... How can I put it? It's like, you need to solve the question at hand, but you also need to, I don't know, there's a level of, like, presentation and performance to it as well.
Right.
And again, going, but, like, your credentials are still the only important thing. That one. So going, the person from the university, not, hey, you know, Staller has done well.
Yeah,
Or-
Shell.
Yeah, Shell. Shell has done well.
Zahler is the other guy.
Right. It's not Shell has done well.
Yeah.
It's, the person from this university. There's nothing but meritocracy this whole way down.
Yeah.
All the
Which
way
is
down.
actually really fucking funny because, again, so as people have critiqued it, people assume we live in a meritocracy. We do not actually live in a meritocracy. That is the illusion that we're dealing with. The disillusion, I guess?
I say that is the, basically the lie.
Yeah, that is the lie that everybody likes to believe in.
And that is when perpetuated makes it so people cannot interact with what's actually going on.
Yeah, the
And
luck of the Germans is with him.
It's beef him.
With him. Nonsense, our colleague has a gift. That is clear. I agree.
Huh.
It's quite remarkable.
Gentlemen. It is only in your company that I flourish.
Aye, so we do not argue,
Keep
please.
me here and be available to me as a resource.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is he trying to ridicule us?
No, you misunderstand.
He might have already.
Uh,
You just didn't notice, huh?
Because you weren't smart enough. I assure you.
That is actually a problem.
Oh dear.
The competition between men is fierce.
From the hospital, sir. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What do happen?
Gentlemen, you must excuse me.
Oh. Is it a family thing, I wonder?
I don't know. Will they go? You should go investigate. Michelle, would you like to join me outside?
Are you hitting on me? Oh.
From some sacher torte and coffee, perhaps?
Oh, this is when the artist shows up too.
I think so, yeah.
Yes!
My treat.
You know what? That's a really nice offer. And also, we've enjoyed talking to him. Certainly. But we have to follow him.
We do.
We have to actively follow him. And you can't do anything. Oh, no, you can.
Okay, they showed up.
Alright, I'm curious. Can we talk to you differently now? I need to know. We will join him shortly. What did the Oh god, why are we telling a joke? What did the triangle say to the circle? Because our first one went over so well. You're so pointless. Now that's an insult.
Except also at the same time too, like, that is deeply funny. Actually, they talk about that, like, you can't have a perfectly, like, round circle because everything is made out of points.
Right.
So, like, I don't know, I just remember that being a thing in math where they're like, because if you go enough, it just looks like it's a circle. If you have enough points on the graph, it looks like it's a circle, but it's made up of points.
Tiny straight lines.
Yeah.
Of corners.
Yeah.
The most corners.
Shall, how goes your research?
It's really more of a hypothesis, Nick. In fact, I seem to have made progress. Well, let's hear it.
Let him finish.
Change in behavior always occurs over time. This is a rule I am certain of.
Aha! Well, it seems quite the universal claim.
Yeah, it seems vague. and
Yet,
general.
if you replace it by any other parameter, it underscores the meaning of occurrence, Nikik. But it all seems a bit generic. Where are you going with this?
Indeed, however, Worm, a general rule is needed upon which you base the remaining axioms. It certainly defines change! You've certainly changed your tune. They were working together suddenly.
Yes.
Ooh.
Some change has happened, and the doctor is forever asleep unless you keep bothering him.
I mean, let's try.
I would be concerned about talking to him, because I feel like he would
Snore.
snore.
It's okay.
I feel like he would basically try to, clock us, is what
punch us if he wakes up?
No.
Oh,
Clock you.
clock, that one, sorry.
Wrong kind
Sorry.
of clock.
That wrong clocking.
Wrong kind
He
of
is
clock.
mature and he goes, I've seen this ruse. Where can I find the next piece of the puzzle?
Well, don't worry about it, because we're going to find it
In the next one!
Hey, so thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and please share our videos if you like what we do. It actually helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Google goes, hey, there's an active thing. People are interacting with it. I will not suppress it. / give it more, visibility.
I'd say it helps grow our channel just by interacting in some way.
Yes, and also if you want to support the channel even more directly, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon and our Twitch and our Instagram and our Tumblr and blah, blah, blah. We have...
If you would like to find us somewhere, we are out there. There's links in the description.
Yes, and yeah, I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!